Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch does get the foot down. It's a 1st and 10 play. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Jukes to get past a man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass. It's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
And he'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. Here comes a handoff. Powers through. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Hands off to the fullback. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He'll hand it off. They can't stop him. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try and run it with the fullback. That run moves the ball across the 35. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to his target. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line...
And it's caught. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? The defense recovers. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the interception. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. They're going to run it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And that catch is hauled in.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll pitch it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. Heads up, offense is now operating in the red zone. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they get him down after the completion. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Intercepted in the end zone. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. They'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. You're going to throw for the first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Tailback with another carry. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. The big fullback's got it here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And now a carry here for the fullback. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tries to get it to the running back. And the ball is hauled in. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's that defense shifting again. 1st and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it. And he pulls it in for a big gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.